Don't you dare let that cross in. Yes! Thank the Lord for that. Far from the most convincing, but it's a win. When you're not at your best and you don't concede, it can be as valuable as getting another goal. That's all I'll say on that one. I will die on that hill. And to anyone who thinks that I should stop mentioning clean sheets, nope, because I want to get promoted. So whether it happens or not is a different matter. But look, right. First half, Sunderland were in general pretty good. I think there was a couple of times I think we were a little bit slacking in possession, and I think we're maybe a little bit complacent, dare I say. But for the most part, I thought in the first half we were generally pretty decent. I think Mienda obviously had a great chance towards the end of the first half that he could have scored. Obviously, we had a goal that was ruled out for offside, which apparently, from what people are saying, is just marginally off, which fair enough if that's the case. Second half, if I'm being honest, I didn't think we were very good. But I still felt we still created the better opportunities. Obviously, look, Pompey going down to 10 men does definitely help things. But that decision, to be fair to the refs, I always slam them in. There was one comment that said, I criticise the refs every week. And it is true, most weeks I do criticise them. But I criticise them for a reason, because I feel like they could be a lot better in this division. Whether it's because they need help with VAR, or whether it's because we need linesmen to start doing more. But to be fair, I thought the referee got the red card bang on, at least in the ground. I don't know if there's any controversy around it, but I can't imagine there would be. I thought that one was fair. We had a penalty shout in the first half, which I did think Mienda did make a meal of, so I can understand that one not being given. I thought we had a case at the start of the second half, but again, that's right around the other side of the ground, at least for a free kick outside the box, but no one else probably wouldn't have done anything. But considering the officials and considering that, I still stand by what I've said. I think the general standard is awful, but to be fair, all things considered, for this level anyway, I didn't think the officials were too bad today. The thing I was a little, not annoyed by, but the thing during the game I was definitely annoyed by it, was the fact that I felt Sunderland were a little, dare I say, a little complacent or a little bit leggy second half, or a little lethargic. And even when Pompey were down to 10 men, I think that Sunderland, every time Pompey did something, with all due respect to them, it was mainly because Sunderland were trying to mess around with it too much. As people know, what I don't like is I'm all for playing out round the back and I'm all for being confident, but not in stupid areas when you're 1-0 up and you've got the ball. But either way, it doesn't really matter in the end. What mattered in the end was that Sunderland did get 3 points, and that was a crucial one, especially with Watford and Blackburn not bothering to do us a favour yesterday. But yeah, look, I must say, if we're on the subject of keepers this weekend, Meslier obviously did cost Leeds 2 points yesterday to an extent. I felt Pato's kick in second half was atrocious. There was 2 occasions when he either passed out straight or Pompey player on the edge of our box, and we were very lucky that Pompey didn't make more of it, because that was a free header from the cross from the right hand side, and really they should have probably levelled and at least got a header on target. And the second one was when Patterson either miskicked it or whatever it was, and got it through towards Isidore, who thankfully at the very last second got a touch to get us going in the second half for an attack. But look, I'm not going to slay Pato too much. I do like Pato, but his kicking's starting to really annoy me. But look, it is something we're going to have to look at. And after 3 seasons of being the main keeper at Sunderland, really by now we should be a lot better. But kicking, I do like a lot of the other aspects of his game. I don't think he's actually that bad at commanding his box. I think he's a reasonable, steady pair of hands for the Championship. But long term down the line, whether it's this season or next season or whatever, if we want to get promoted, I do think we need a new keeper for the Premier League. But we'll deal with that if we come to it. As for this game, look, Pompey gave it as good a go as I think they were expected to do. This is the type of game that I felt like, even if you're not at your best, you still need to come out of here with 3 points. But obviously, remember, we don't have a God-given right to beat anybody in this division. So regardless of that, it was very important to come away from today's game with a win, especially given the results yesterday. And I did say that after Portsmouth, what I wanted in the main was to be at least on 50 points before the FA Cup. And we've done that. We've reached 50 points. So obviously, yes, Stoke away, I'm still a little annoyed by that. But having said that, look, at the end of the day, we've won the 2 home games. We're on 50 points. We're 2 points off second and 3 points off top. This is where I keep on saying this January window is absolutely critical and is massive. Because for me, this January window will make or break our top 2 hopes. I do think we'll do enough to make sure we get into the top 6 at the very minimum. But if you want to push on for top 2, this is where the likes of KLD and Speakman and Harvey need to not say pull their finger out, because it does sound a bit harsh, but they need to really, within reason, push the boat out to try and get really quality players that could help us over the line, or help us over the line in the playoffs at the end of the season, should we get them. As for Isidore, I think Isidore's on 8 goals for the season. It was a really, really good move. Really quick, slick move from the... I think it was a counter-attack, but I could be wrong. But Mayenda did a really good through ball, and Isidore runs through, finishes it well. I've said before that, yes, he was on a bit of a goal drought, but you still could see Isidore doing the right things, and I still think Isidore's a good centre-forward. So I'm getting a bit tired of people going on about, oh, well, we don't have a quality centre-forward. Yes, we do. His name's Wilson Isidore. Like, yes, I think another one wouldn't go amiss, actually, to really help us over that line, because I don't want to have the pressure continue to be on Mayenda. But for Isidore, it was a really good finish. And real and main negative today is that we didn't finish our chances again. But this is where I'm hoping we go for it in the window within reason. But anyway, guys, look, the table looks all right. Obviously, we've got the FA Cup now. So the good thing is at the end of the festive period now. And it means that the lads can sort of recuperate, recover, get a bit of rest in their legs, and then we'll go again after the FA Cup for a massive game against Burnley at Turf Moor. Anyway, guys, if you're watching the video and you're not a sub and you think I've earned it from you, hit the subscribe button. I'm this close to 5,500, so hopefully we can get over the line with that with this video, and I want to get to 6k by the end of the season. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there. What do you guys think of the game? And any Pompey fans? I remember the League One days we were scrapping it out. Hopefully Pompey stay up this season, because I think their home form's going to be critical if they're going to do anything. And please take points off Sheff United, Burnley and Leeds, please. Thank you. But anyway, take care, you lovely lot. Stay safe. And as always, how are the lads? Get in.